We're going to look at this little incandescent light bulb. And here's our diffraction grating. We'll bring it up to the camera. You'll put it up to your eye. This first spectrum straight ahead, the first order, is too bright for the camera. It looks great with your eyes, but again, too bright for the camera, so it's not giving us a great spectrum. The second one, now off to the right, is more what you'd expect to see. It's a full spectrum. You can see all the colors there. Way more than 7, but that's a story for another day. So this is a view inside the spectroscope. I have it held up to my iPod camera, which is why I'm going to go ahead and do a voiceover. I think it's just going to be easier. So this is the slit where you have to hold it up to the light. So right behind there is the lamp. And then you'll see 2 spectrum. And there would be more over here and more over here if it was big enough, if the spectroscope was bigger. But this side is cool because it has this scale, and this is in, I think it's nanometers. So you can see what wavelength would yellow light have, what wavelength does this green light, sort of aqua light, blue, can't see any purple here, but it's over here. And then the red is over here. We'll take a look at this bulb. It's a fluorescent, compact fluorescent bulb. And I'll put the diffraction grating over. Again, this first grouping is a little bit too bright for the camera. See the second one? So with my eyes, it's really better than the camera. It's sort of a violet, a teal, a lime, sort of an orange and a red, and then it repeats. But can you see how they're not connected? How there's gaps, definite gaps in between? This is called a line spectrum. It means that not every wavelength is in this light. Even though it looks white, and it is white, you don't have every wavelength of light like you do with a regular incandescing or burning bulb. Okay, we're back inside the spectroscope. I've got our light behind here, but now it is not an incandescent. Can you tell? Look what you're seeing over here on the screen. There are 5, I think, yep, in discrete lines of light. Again, more obvious when you're doing this in yourself with looking through this, but so there's a red, an orange, sort of this lime green, kind of a teal, and a bright blue. And you can see that which has the long wavelength and which has the short wavelength. Something to keep in mind. This is the compact fluorescent bulb, which I just filmed. I wanted you to see what that looks like so that you were clear on that. And then this is what an incandescent bulb typically looks like. Once in a while I get fooled that there's a compact fluorescent inside a bulb that looks like this, but typically if they're on the smaller side, they are incandescent. And if you peek inside there, I'm not sure it'll show. Oh, you can almost see the filament inside there. It's pretty tough to see. I've got my equipment set up. I've got water in this plastic box. It does not need to be see-through. You just need to be able to see the water. And this is the water line here. That's just a reflection up there. And it's at about a 45-degree angle. I have it taped so it won't slip into the water. And then I need a nice bright light. I'm just using an iPod here. Can you see at the top that bright yellow line? When you do it, you'll see a full rainbow. As I'm seeing, the camera is not picking it up. And that's why you need to do each of these yourself, because they are so cool. A basic flashlight will work fine. I wouldn't get too fancy. I wouldn't get like a multi-diode. If you look at the flashlight, it looks like it has like 6 different lights. Don't do that. Use a single flashlight, a single bulb. It should be fine.